Palestinian protests at the University of Georgia calling for an end to the war in Gaza.
After holding a brief rally, the group of about 100 people took their message to the streets, marching to the steps of Athens City Hall.
The protests tonight remain calm. There have been no reports of clashes. Demonstrators dispersed about an hour ago. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Russ Spencer.
I'm Courtney Bryant. In downtown Atlanta, a pro-Palestine protest erupted at Georgia State University today.
More than 100 students there clashed with officers outside the Andrew Young School of Policy Studies building. Fox 5's Brittany Edney was there all afternoon and joins us now live with more. Brittany?
Well, Russ, that protest lasted about an hour, and from what we saw, there were no detainments or arrests. Also, the crowd did disperse peacefully, but they vowed to return stronger. Around 100 pro-Palestinian supporters carried signs and chanted while marching down Atlanta streets Friday afternoon.
I want people to understand what's happening in Gaza and really take in the mortality that the Gazans are feeling.
As these protests span colleges across the country, many pro-Israel supporters condemn the movement, some alleging anti-Semitism, something this protester adamantly denies.
Anti-Semitism is actually attacking Judaism or Jewish people. What we're doing is calling for the abolition of the state of Israel. We're not calling for the eradication of the Jewish people. We want Gazans to be able to live and be able to enjoy themselves.
A tense but brief interaction between protesters and law enforcement unfolded outside the Andrew Young School of Policy Studies building. APD and GSU police formed a line. A few pushed back signs and umbrellas. It looked like students were trying to enter the center where the Georgia International Law Enforcement Exchange is housed, which is an international school of law enforcement. Signs called for the end of the program and for the university to divest from Israel. And some called for protest escalation.
These protests, while they do start off peaceful, they are a form of violence. Violence isn't just strictly physical, it's a lot more ideological. So we're coming out here, we're engaging in ideological warfare with the police, with the IDF, with Israel, with Netanyahu, all of these individuals. So violence is sometimes necessary, in my personal opinion.
Begin WFAA News at 5 with breaking news at the University of Texas, Dallas.
Chopper 8 is live over the campus in Richardson right now. Police and deputies are breaking up an encampment pro-Palestinian protesters put up earlier today. They're demanding the school divest from companies like Lockheed Martin and Boeing.
And put most simply, divest means the opposite of invest.
Hey, shalom, shalom. Keepers of sheep, Yasil, back with another lesson. Lord, will this video is edifying. All right, before we begin, I'd like to first start off by giving all praise, all honor, and all glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and others of Great Millstone. Shalom, and shalom to the hopeful elect. All right, and today's lesson will be titled, He is on the Hunt. All right, and he is Esau Edom. All right, so-called white man. All right, the devil that the Bible speaks of. Okay, he, as in E, is on the hunt. Okay, and as of here lately, we have been seeing a lot of strikes. All right, brothers' channels are getting taken down, videos being taken down. Okay, and me myself personally, okay, our main channel received a strike maybe almost a week and a half ago now. We recently just got our channel back because of a post we made exposing Esau Edom, and this only is going to increase. It's going to become more problematic. Okay, more strikes, more videos taken down, and ultimately, eventually this will lead to a famine of the word. Okay, and that's prophecy, and that's his whole agenda. To cut off prophecy, cut off the men of the Lord, cut off the prophets. Okay, and again, The title is He is on the Hunt. Okay, he's on the hunt for who? Anybody speaking against his new world order. All right, this beast system. Okay, anyone speaking against the wickedness that's being pushed out, man. Okay, anybody speaking against the ABC community. Anybody speaking against the pedos. Anybody speaking against the anything he deems as good for you or healthy. Okay, so not to rant too long, a couple precepts and we'll get the ball rolling. Matter of fact, I want to read this quick article from naturalnews.com, and it is titled Texas Goes Full Militant Police State to Silence Critics of Israel. And that's a part of his agenda, man, to silence anyone speaking against his beast system. All right, anyone speaking against the wicked, anyone speaking against Israel. Okay, and all of this is for edification purposes only. And again, it says Texas goes full militant police state to silence critics of Israel. And we've been seeing a lot of uproars and nation against nation and wars here lately amongst the people. And that's prophesied. It's prophecy. It will only, increase. It will only, tense up. Okay. But let's get into this article. And it reads, speaking up on behalf of the innocent Palestinians being slaughtered by Israel Defense Force, IDF, in Gaza is an anti-Semitic act, according to Texas Governor Greg Abbott, who says that all of the students and faculty members at the University of Texas at Austin who are exercising their First Amendment rights in this way belong in jail. So even now, your rights are being taken away from you. Okay, your freedom of speech is being taken away from you. Okay, that's a part of his system, his beast system, his agenda, his NWO. Okay, it says who are exercising their First Amendment rights in this way belong in jail. And soon that's his whole plan, to jail and lock up anybody speaking against his his agenda, his NWO. And he ultimately wants to, he can't come down on the prophets. He has to use propaganda. He has to build up an agenda, a story, a narrative, chaos out of order. Okay, chaos out of order. So he has to make it make sense. He has to woo you, okay, with his philosophies, his witchcraft. Okay. Let's start it off in the book of Genesis. All right. And this is Genesis 25 and 27. And it reads, and the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man, dwelling in tents. All right, so from the beginning, Esau was all about, being in the world and, trying to see what he can, kill, see what he can, change the natural state of. He always was up to no good, always rambling, as they would say in the world. It says, and the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter. Okay, and let's go into that word cunning real quick. Okay. Genesis. Bear with me. This is 25, 27. Okay, cunning. Pronunciation, yada. All right, and it says to know properly, ascertain by seeing, used in a great variety of senses. Let's see. Diligent, cunning, discern, discover. And that's what he does. He's always discovering new ways to, keep the truth hidden. Okay, to keep us oppressed. All right. Skillful. Okay. A man of skill. And that's why it says in Job, the hands of the earth is given to the hands of the wicked, because ultimately everything, he touches, he does it with skill. Okay, he's wise to do wicked. Okay. Let's see. Another precept. Let's get matter of fact. Let's get 1 Peter. Okay, 1 Peter 5 and 6. We'll read down to 8. And it reads, humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of God, that he may exalt you in due time. All right, and that's the thing. We coming into that great humbling, man. That persecution. The same way our Lord Yahushua had to suffer, we will suffer. All right, matter of fact, let's grab that real quick, because we not better than our masters. Okay. John 13:16. Verily, verily, I say unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord, neither he that is sent greater than he that sent him. See, there's order, man. The Lord always deals in order, but that's not the precept that I wanted. Bear with me. It's John 15:18. And it reads, if the world hate you, you know that it hated me before it hated you. If you are the world will love its own. But because you are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you. Remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my sayings, they will keep yours also. So we can expect, that same our temptation, okay? Talked about in Revelation 13:16. All right, dealing with the MOTB, but even before that, we can expect, that, our temptation, of persecution, okay? Because brothers will be persecuted for this truth, okay? First, on a verbal level, being called wicked or evil, because he has put sweet for bitter, roughly paraphrasing, and bitter for sweet, and light for darkness and darkness for light. So we will, receive that same persecution. Okay, but it's all for our good. Okay. Matter of fact, let's go back to 1 Peter. 1 Peter 5 and start back at 6. And it reads, humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of God, that he may exalt you in due time. There's that order again. Okay, so we have to be humble before we can be exalted, before we can be made, righteous, before we can be made, put on that incorruptible. Okay. 7, casting all your care upon him, for he careth for you. Because the Lord knows that in the times to come that, brothers gonna be worried. Brothers may, have, things, family members in the world, brothers gonna, hey, but you can't worry about these things. She said, cast your care upon him. Brothers may worry, how will this happen? Or how will I get here? And how will I, get there? Especially in that time when you can't see it happening, It says 8, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. Again, be sober, be vigilant. All right, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. And that's what a lion does. A lion hunts down his prey. Okay, and that's what Esau Edom is doing right now. He not gonna just come straight down on you. He gotta hunt you out. Okay, he gotta watch you. He gotta sit back and watch your routine. Okay, see how many with you. Okay, a lion does these things. A lion doesn't just full on attack. A lion sit back and watches his prey. Okay, and he waits for the right moment to attack. All right, he's diligent. All right, he's cunning. Okay. All right, yeah, let's see what else I got. All right, now again, because we are about to be truly be made humble, man. All right, because in time to come, we can't fight back. We have to let his will be done. And it's the thing Yahushua, he prayed that, the Lord could make that cup pass from him, but he understood that, the will of the Father had to stand. And as the times we come in, we have to understand that the will of the Father has to stand. Okay. Whether it be persecution, through guillotine, whether it be whatever it may be. Hey, the will has to stand. Prophecy has to be fulfilled. Okay. Roughly paraphrasing, he that seeks to save his life shall lose his life. Okay, so it's better that we be persecuted for righteousness. All right. Okay, because with that we can expect, we have an expected end. Roughly paraphrasing, we have an expected end. Whether being beamed up. Okay. But those who die in Yahushua shall be risen first. Okay. So either way, all right, let's get book of Matthew. Matthew 10 and 16. And it reads, behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. So even with doing the work, it's certain words we can't say, we can't use. Okay, it's certain things we can't do or post, because we have to be. It says, verily I say unto you. Oh no, Salakia 16. It says, behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Okay, and what does a wolf do? A wolf attacks the sheep. Okay. All right, and we know who the sheep are. All right, and we know who that wolf is. Okay, it says, be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. Okay, so this is not our fight. This is the battle. This is the Lord's war. This is his fight. When you hear about rumors of wars, And these are the Father's wars. Okay. 17, and it reads, "But beware of men, for they will deliver you up to the councils, and they will scourge you in their synagogues." 18, "And ye shall be brought before governors and kings for my sake, for a testimony against them and the Gentiles." 19, "But when they deliver you up, take no thought how or what ye shall speak, for it shall be given you in that same hour what ye shall speak." Remember, the Lord said, "Cast your cares upon Him, man." 20, and it reads, "For it is not ye that speak, but the Spirit of the Father which speaketh in you." 21, "And brother shall deliver up the brother to death, and the father the child, and the children shall rise up against their parents and cause them to be put to death." So expect much betrayal, okay, in these times to come, because ultimately people don't want to, they don't have the faith that you have. They don't have the understanding that you have, so they're not willing to die for this like you would. Okay, people still have plans and adventures and things to seek out in the world that they think is ultimately saving them. Like I said, roughly paraphrasing, he that seeks to save his life shall lose his life, because ultimately you seeking to save your life, you will lose your life. Okay, because Esau Edom he's coming down hard. All right, because he had but a short time, so he has to put his NWO into works immediately. All right, and that being the MOTB RFID chip. All right, being limited time at the places you like to go, limited money access, limited everything will be limited, man. He's gonna watch every move you make. Okay. 22, "And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but he that endureth to the end, the same shall be saved." All right. So, that's the thing, man. We have to endure to the end. We have to understand that we'll be hated of all men for the name's sake, because soon we will be right now, it seems as, the protesters are going against the Israelis, and, but soon it'll be the true men of the Lord, those who speak against, because we don't only speak against the Israelis, but, we speak against all other nations. So soon we will be persecuted. Okay. Soon we will be hated above all men. Okay. You gotta understand, the Lord said that He came to bring division. Let's grab that real quick. Luke 12:51, it reads, "Suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth? I tell you, nay, but rather division." So, the Lord doesn't want us to pick a side and choose, okay, we with the Palestine, or we with the, no, we have no side. We on the side of the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. We on the side of righteousness. Okay. Matthew 24:7, and it reads, "For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places." And that's what you continue to see. Nation against nation. Russia versus America, America versus China, Israel versus Palestine. Okay. And it would only become worse, man. Let's get this last precept, man, to wrap it up. Matter of fact, I'm on this in the NLT, Amos 3. And Amos 3 and 4 in NLT, and it reads, "Does a lion ever roar in a thicket without first finding a victim? Does a young lion grow in his den without first catching his prey?" So, that's what that lion is doing. All right. Our adversary, the devil. All right. Esau Edom, so-called white man. He roaring out, man. He growling, man. You seeing, you know, Bible bans being pushed. Okay, anti-Semitism being pushed. Okay, all these things are leading to persecution, famine of the word. All right, so hey man, Lord, will this video was edifying. Until next time, I'd like to close out giving all praise, all honor, and all glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of the great millstone. Shalom, and shalom to the hopeful elect.